If I ask you to close your eyes for just a moment and imagine Indonesia 20 years from now, what would you see, everyone? Would you see a nation leading innovation, a country where technology serves humanity, and where people choose integrity over convenience? Or would you see a nation with unlimited potential but limited by the choices of its own people? Now, open your eyes, because the future we just imagined is not waiting somewhere ahead of us. It is quietly being built by every decision we make today. Not tomorrow, not next year, but today. That is why I believe we need to stop asking what Indonesia will become. Instead, we should ask what kind of generation will build it. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I'm Atifa and I'm from Polytechnic of Road Transportation Safety. And today, I would like to share an idea that I believe deserves our full attention with my speech entitled, "We are not the next generation, but we are the deciding generation." Ladies and gentlemen, people often call us next generation. I've never liked that phrase because, next generation sounds like our job is only to wait. To wait until we graduate, to wait until we are older, to wait until someone hands us a responsibility, to wait until someone finally says, "Yes, now it's your turn." But the world is not waiting. Technology is not waiting. Artificial intelligence is not waiting. The job market is not waiting for us to say that we are ready. Everyone, if we spend our youth waiting to be rescued, we may drown before we ever have the chance to swim. That's why I no longer believe that we are simply next generation. We are the deciding generation, the generation whose choices will determine while Indonesia will move forward or stay in place. Everyone, right now Indonesia is experiencing a demographic bonus. Most of people call this the greatest opportunity. But only those who prepare can turn opportunity into a progress. So how do we prepare ourselves? I believe empowerment begins with 3 choices. The first choice is to keep learning. As we know, the world is changed every day. Skill expire, knowledge evolve, and technology advance. So put on ourselves that graduation is not the finish line, but that's the starting point to become more successful. We should always keep learning. Okay, for example, a student may graduate with knowledge of transportation. But instead of stopping there, they are continue to learn about new technology, new artificial intelligence of data analysis or traffic simulation. Why? Because they know that what we know today may not be enough for tomorrow's challenges. Learning means refusing to become outdated. Second, protect your character. Your reputation may be open a door, everyone, but your character will determine how long you can stay inside. Now think about this. Everyone around you choose to copy an assignment. You have 2 choices. The first choice to follow them, copy an assignment, and the second choice, you do your own work. Even when nobody will know what is the difference, finally you choose to do your own work. It may seem like a small decision, it may seem like a simple decision, but behind that small decision, you make something bigger. What is that? Integrity is doing the right thing, even when nobody is watching. The last but not least, the third choice is contribute. Everyone, you don't have to become a successful person before helping others. Imagine, you see a younger student, we can say elementary school student, about to cross the road carelessly. You don't need to be a road safety expert to help them. You can simply stop them, explain the dangers, and show them how to cross safely. It may take only a few minutes, but for the child, it will prevent one dangerous decision. So everyone, that's we call contribution. As a cadet of Polytechnic of Road Transportation Safety, I've learned that good road safety is never created by only from the good road, but the road safety is created from a responsible people who's making responsible decision. As same as our country, Indonesia's future will never be built just from by the policy, technology, or from natural resources. It will be built by a young generation, young people who dare to think, dare to care, and dare to act. So everyone, we must put on ourselves. The future has never belonged to those who waited for the perfect moment. The best future will belong to those who created one. Because history is not written by the people who ask, why me? But history is written by people who ask, if not me, then who? So everyone, let us change our call from next generation to a deciding generation. Because one day, Indonesia will not remember what we dream, but Indonesia will remember what we dare to do. That's all from me. Thank you very much for the attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.